Hello, welcome back. Better. Well, no, I still guess it's about average if we consider that I did not ship out Saturday. So all these sales are going to be from Friday after the mail, so right around noon Eastern to right about now, which is 9:30 Eastern. So it's almost 3 days. There's 750 that's going out, 250 a day. Still about average. I didn't ship Saturday. It was focused on doing the final clips and edits of the Running to Be Well video. And by the time I even realized, that had gotten to noon, it was a little too late. I could have packaged up a couple things, but either way, I don't have to ship out Saturday, so I just didn't. And speaking of Running to Be Well, actually, right before I started making this video, I got a message from the owner, Keith, saying, love this. Johnny, who's the guy who's in the video, Johnny is one of my favorite humans. So I just got that response and then put the camera up, and here we are. So this battery on the tablet is like 10%. So I got to hurry up and grab these things and get that stuff packaged. One of them is a larger item. It doesn't take like an hour to package it, but it is a larger item. That's like 120 bucks, and I want to make sure it's packaged up well. But let's find out what all these other ones are. Sheena DVD set, 38. Presumed Innocent soundtrack, 13. Felon with Val Kilmer, who just passed away a couple days ago, 19. A bigger book that I've had for, which would be 16 months since December of 23. It was still up at like $43, $45. Someone said, hey, will you sell this for $35? Something I've had for well over a year. I can get $35 for. Take it and go. Sure enough. Comic View, Cheryl Underwood DVD, 15. Martin and Dr. Orloff DVD, 15. Just listed within the past 5-6 days. Drake CD, 11. 24 Legacy, 22 bucks. This was also listed the same day as a Dr. Orloff one. Best of Wilburn Brothers Show DVD, 16. So this favorite movie, well, compact playing cards and pouch, 35. So I got probably 30 of those decks of cards and maybe 10 of those compacts, and the compacts were in the pouch and the cards were completely separate for $1.11 each. February of 23. Date tag right here. So they don't really sell fast. But I was selling like 2 decks of the cards for 45, 50 bucks. And I, as far as I know now, I knew then that I was the only one who had them. So they would, when I first got them, they sold pretty quick. I would probably, in the first year, maybe 10 sets of the 2. But at 45, 50 bucks a pop, with the $2 I paid, $2.50 I paid, it was pretty well worth it. Cat Stevens CD, 11 bucks. Another one of these Mathematics for the Practical Man books, 62. Nim's Island Blu-ray, 11. Old and in the Way with Jerry Garcia CD, 18. Wow. That's what I call wow. A couple sealed DVDs, 2001, 2003, 26 bucks. 4 knives. I have 22 sets of 4 remaining. These ones sold for 16. David Land's Nightfall CD, 11. So a lot of these lower dollar ones, especially the ones that are sealed, were ones that I got from Lee Road Goodwill, which closed around this time last month. So these I'm only paying 65, maybe 70 cents at most for. Well, I paid that. Big DVD set. I think there's 8 DVDs in this one. Had it for, I don't know, a little while, but 25. Some Schwarzkopf Citrus Shine shampoo, little spray stuff. Granted, these things, the combo things, can sell for $60 easily. Had this for well over a year, probably closer to 2, maybe even longer. So I run the sale. Someone comes in, 35. I say take it. No, I don't. That's one of those weird things. I don't know on how you can have good pictures, like not. This is the item I'm selling, and it's in a picture with 18 other things. Like, oh, that, and then no, like complete zoom up picture. Or not even zoom up. You just bring your camera straight to it. Good title, has everything you need in it. It's promote and all this other stuff, and then all the other ones sell for 50, 60, $80, but yours is the one that just never ever sell, even being promoted. It's just one of those weird things that I've noticed throughout the years. I was like, everyone else's will sell. You could be yours, could be 2 other listings. Yours is $5 cheaper, has a picture. The other ones are stock photos, or the thumbnail is photo coming soon. Those sell, but yours doesn't. Just one of those weird things. But it is gone. Paul Jones, Reverend Paul Jones CD 17 from iBob Frames. These are an interesting name. You call Page Turner. Boom. 36. Whaling Jennings CD 14. Now, if you're new here, when I say a price, it's going to be a whole dollar amount. I round up or round down at the 49.50 point. So that CD was $14.49. So it's 14. The glasses were 34 even, or whatever the price was. The glasses were 36 even, 36. The Reverend Paul Jones CD was $16.77, so it was 17. Sneakers Blu-ray, 11. Roe Young Starter Pack DVD, 17. This steamer water boiler right here has that ding. I've had this for over 3 years. Not listed. I just listed it maybe a week ago. This, a yogurt maker, and something else. Stuff that had just been here. Oh, where was that? A Shinnon reel-to-reel projector. I don't think it's a reel-to-reel, but it's just a projector. An old mint projector that's like $120. The yogurt maker is like $80. But so one day I just got the pictures of these, plugged them in, make sure everything, not everything, but at least it worked. This one worked. It warmed the water up. All that, right? So this I've had for like 3 years, never listed. Posted it, sold for $118 within roughly a week. I paid $10. And I got the cord. It's a non-exact, it doesn't have, not the exact name brand, but the tip specs match up. Got this in a bag at a thrift store with a couple other cords for probably like $1. So I want to call this a death pile item because I didn't really buy it for the intent to really, well, things that I buy, a lot of times it is with the intent to be able to later resell. This I got because wife and daughter tea. So, well, one of these, you could just plug it in, and when the water is heated up, you could unplug it, or it just sits there on a little time. But in that same time frame, I got one of the Cuisinart coffee makers that has the pre-warmer little compartment in it. You just push the button in like 30 seconds. The water is at a certain temperature, and like a minute and a half it's at another. So this got used a couple times and then just got put on a shelf and forgot about. And my wife is going through some areas in the kitchen and that area. I'm like, well, let me pull these out because the yogurt maker and a couple other things took up the entire bottom shelf. It's like you could use that for all kind of other stuff. So, story behind that, so gone. But I do want to make sure that it's packaged up well because it is over $100 item. It does fit in this box, but it has to be the right padding. And Witch's Sabbath DVD 15. So that is 26 for $7.49. The product amount received was $6.60. There are a couple internationals in there. I'm also waiting on payment for like a $14, $15 DVD going to Australia. I've restarted. So like I said, every couple months, usually every 3 months, I'll run a sale, a tier bracket higher than what I'm usually at. It's just, that's where it started. The last day of the month. It's just where it started. So my sales always end the end of every month, unless I'm doing an extra higher percent off sale. So the 31st, that month's sale ended. So I ran it for a week, a little higher. And that ended. So I restarted all that, and all with everything on sale, my total dollar amount of listed is 99,000, somewhere around there, 98 high change. So if I can keep on adding, it is a little slower, but then again, my little better than arbitrary, instead of just a random number, but it's a little better thinking that I need to have at least or close to 1,000 a week payout, and this, or for last week, is going to hit right about that 980 on like what was it, not last week, week before, like my payout was like 440 or something, which is half of what the minimum usually is, close to. But did I just hang my coat up and be like, well, that's how it's going to be, I'm just going to quit? No. Think of sports. If you want, I don't watch or get involved in sports. I'll watch a little baseball. I grew up in the Cleveland area in the 90s. If you know baseball, you can understand on why I liked baseball then. Just because a hitter is in a 0 or a 0 for 25 slump, all of a sudden that person, their stats go away. What they can do goes away, it just vanishes. No, they're just in a slump. Things happen. Sales up and down, ebb and flow. But that's the good news. You can make the bad news whatever you want to. I'm not going to say any bad news. I'll try not to say anything bad, because that's all subjective. But like what you heard, like what you saw, feel free to thumbie thingy, comment thingy, subscribe, share thingy. Those are all free ring-a-dingies. Appreciate it. Thank you.